Hey, my name's Ben.
I'm Chad.
I'm Derek, and we are with the Lost Bus. Lost Buses, it's pretty much us three guys traveling the country, volunteering at different organizations, doing different conservation work along the way. And one of the things that we're going to be doing the whole time is driving this big school bus around, and what we've been trying to implement is waste vegetable oil into our system to cut down the fuel costs.
It's 96 International. It's got the 444E, which is like a 7.3 liter power stroke. So I mean, it's ideal for running waste veggie oil. So we got in contact with Leon and got hooked up. But no, we bought it as a school bus, had seats in it, and everything we've done to it has been our home or our project for the last year.
I've heard, and I know these guys have heard as well, just different talk about waste vegetable oil, and I never really looked into it and never really knew how waste vegetable oil worked. But we were looking at, wow, fuel costs are always going up, and we only could expect for this whole year for them to keep shooting up, and all we can think of is how can we cut those costs, how can we run cheaper, how can we make this more efficient. And we ended up looking at waste vegetable oil and just started looking at how the whole system works, how the process of waste vegetable oil works with a diesel engine. And after we found how simple it really was and how really easy it is to just implement a new system, just a second fuel system almost, with little modifications, that you can turn it into something that runs on a lot cheaper fuel and something that hopefully we'll be able to find along the way. And
it's more responsible. I mean, it's a big part of our goals here is to show people how to, I don't know, live a little more responsible, think of the planet and our environment for every decision you make, and this is just a good way to do that. So, and it always just seemed too good to be true, and the more we found out about it, it was like, wow, why doesn't everybody do this? You know, it really is a feasible, practical solution. So
we're really excited to actually start running on it and everything. We have everything else lined up and ready in place, and we're just waiting to put that first batch of waste vegetable oil in there. So waste vegetable oil system is pretty much, we just added a second fuel system essentially. We added a 50-gallon diesel tank on the other side of our bus, opposing the other diesel tank that we have, and from there we just ran fuel lines with, we have
Radiant heaters.
Yeah, radiant heaters, and we have coolant that runs down to several heaters along the bus. We just pretty much put a drop down from the coolant lines to our vegetable oil tank where we have our hot stick, which takes the fuel. We ran that with the coolant lines all the way to the engine compartment. A couple solenoid valves to make the loops, and basically from there it's all the same thing as a regular engine will run. So
installed in one day.
Yes, it was installed in one day, even though Leon said
it was a long day. It was a very long day, but it was one day.
It was.
You're not quite done yet.
Yeah, right.
A couple wires. Come on.
Yeah.
LOST is an acronym for Lending Our Services Traveling, which is kind of a double meaning. We found ourselves lost a couple times, but basically our mission is to volunteer across the country, and we're hoping to put some real miles on this thing and see the world and do some good. So
the plan for this year is we started out in Michigan, and we're traveling south down to Florida, and we'll be working on the Gulf for the next 2 to 3 months, and then head up the Rockies once spring comes. And after spring, once we get up all the way to pretty much the top of Canada, we'll go down the west coast through the end of summer and into fall, then travel back across to Michigan in December. But basically we're connected right now with several organizations that we're going to be working with for weeks at a time, and really just volunteering and trying to get other people in volunteering with us. So as of right now, it's us 3 guys with 6 hands, and hopefully
5. 5 hands.
currently 5.
Currently 5
for
with
a couple more weeks.
Yeah, but we're hoping to multiply the number of hands that we get along the way, and just stop and try getting people excited about it, and try helping some of these key organizations that do so much for us, that rely so much on volunteer efforts, and we're just trying to make that work out for them and help them, and hopefully show everybody a good time as well. Specifically down in Florida, we're going to be working with one organization, Reef Relief. They do a lot of marine cleanup and any other kind of marine work that you can think of. The Institute for Regional Conservation is another one that we're going to be working with down in Florida. And when we're traveling around the Gulf and through Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas area, we'll be working with CRWRC and doing disaster relief work. Everybody knows about all the hurricanes that have happened, and there's still, from 5-6 years ago, a lot of residual effects that are going on down there, and we're just going to go over there and help out as much as we can and hopefully get other people excited about it and working with us. So
we're trying to find that balance of scheduling ahead of time, yet having enough freedom to make sure we can do everything comfortably and learn how to get around. And so we haven't scheduled beyond the 3 months yet, but as that approaches, we'll continue to plan our further dates. So.
We have a website, lostbus.com. You can contact us through that via email, give us a phone call, text message, however you like. And really, if you just talk to us, we can try working something out. Tell us what you guys have, and then hopefully from there we can schedule it in where we can actually make a stop at your town, at your location, at your event, and help out with it at that point in time. So
our number's right on the website. The contact information is right there, so you'll talk to one of us when you call.
No automated voicemails or anything like that.
We would happily accept any donations. That's what's fueled this. I mean, it started out kind of out of our own pockets, but as this has evolved into a reality, people have really been stepping up and contributing to help make it happen, and that's how we're existing and surviving. So,
a lot of people have pulled through, and we wouldn't be here if not for all the donations back home in Holland. That people have really helped us, and that's what got us on the road.
Holland, Michigan.
On the west coast of
Michigan.
West coast, west side.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much this bus is running on donations and dreams. And we are looking for sponsors. We do have one now, Arosha, Christian Conservation Organization. They're international, but they've been doing a lot of work all throughout the states as well. And that's another organization that we don't have the exact dates put down, but we'll be working with them come Washington State and California. But there's advertising space on our bus as we travel around the country, and we're just looking for other people to help us help others along the way. Just really wanting to show people, get outside of the house and get into the outdoors. Really stop sitting behind your TV and
get out of your comfort zone and experience what's outside. It's amazing what's out there.
Stop living life through the TV and get out there and experience it yourself. So we're really just trying to show people how much fun recreation is and how healthy, and it's just a new experience for a lot of people. So we have extra bikes, extra kayaks, and just hoping to show people a good time and get them into the outdoors. So.
And we can't say thank you enough to Leon for all his help with the WVO system. We have his number, and we know we can always call him. So.